Did you know that 77% of employees experience burnout at their jobs? Shocking, right? But what's even more surprising is that the key to preventing burnout might not be working harder, it's working smarter. And that starts with something simple, being honest with yourself and others at work. It's called workplace self-disclosure. Sounds easy, but in reality, most people avoid it because they fear judgment or rejection. However, research shows that employees who practice openness and set clear boundaries are 50% less likely to burn out. In this video, you'll discover the power of transparency, learn how to pause and protect your energy, and hear how mindfulness can transform your work life. Stick around. By the end of this, you'll have practical tools to beat burnout and feel more connected, engaged, and empowered at work. Ready to take back control? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: Breaking the Mask. Why honesty at work is your superpower. Have you ever caught yourself pretending to be okay when you're clearly not? It's something many of us do at work to maintain professionalism. But here's the truth: pretending wears you out. In fact, studies show that over 60% of employees report feeling emotionally drained from keeping up a facade at work. This emotional exhaustion leads straight to burnout. The solution? Self-disclosure. But it's not about sharing everything, it's about being honest and clear with yourself and others about what you need. When you open up, you stop carrying around unnecessary emotional baggage. You can start small, share a simple truth, like "I need a break," or "I'm feeling overwhelmed." Research shows that people who practice vulnerability at work tend to feel more connected and supported, reducing stress and increasing job satisfaction. Being real, rather than perfect, is a superpower that improves your mental health. A study in Harvard Business Review found that 85% of employees felt less stressed after sharing personal challenges with their team. So, try this. Next time you feel overwhelmed, take a step back and let someone know. It could be the antidote you need to beat burnout. Chapter 2: The Mindful Pause. Crafting your moment of clarity. Mindfulness is more than just a buzzword, it's a game changer for managing stress at work. But here's the catch: you don't need to meditate for an hour to feel the benefits. A simple pause can do wonders. Research by Harvard Medical School found that just 30 seconds of mindful breathing can reduce your heart rate and calm your mind, making it easier to stay focused. These pauses help you regain clarity, especially when you feel your stress levels rising. The key is to make mindfulness a habit. Set an alarm or use a reminder on your phone to take a 60-second break every hour. During these moments, just breathe deeply and notice how your body feels. No need to change anything, just observe. This simple strategy can reset your nervous system, allowing you to approach your next task with a fresh perspective. In a study by American Psychological Association, employees who practiced small mindfulness breaks throughout the day reported a 25% decrease in overall stress levels. So, the next time you're swamped, don't dive deeper into work. Instead, pause, breathe, and let your mind clear. You'll be amazed at how much more productive you'll be. Chapter 3: Feel First, Speak Later. Mindfulness and verbal disclosure. Speaking mindfully is a skill that can truly transform your interactions at work. Often, when we're stressed, we react impulsively, but mindful communication involves checking in with yourself before you speak. A 2021 Journal of Business Communication study found that 70% of employees feel their communication would improve if they practiced self-reflection first. When you take the time to identify your emotions, you can express yourself in a calm, clear way that encourages collaboration rather than conflict. For instance, instead of saying, "I can't handle this," try, "I'm feeling overwhelmed and I need some support." The first step is to pause. Before responding to an email or a colleague, take a breath. Ask yourself, "How am I feeling? And what do I really need from this conversation?" This simple practice allows you to connect more deeply with your emotions and communicate your needs without regret. Mindfulness also prevents misunderstandings. Research by Mindful Schools shows that employees who practice mindfulness tend to have fewer conflicts and stronger team relationships. So, when things get heated, remember this: feel first, speak later. This one shift can make a world of difference. If you're finding this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more tips on avoiding burnout and achieving mindfulness at work. Chapter 4: The Power of Transparency. How self-disclosure builds trust. When you're honest at work, you create stronger connections. Self-disclosure isn't about oversharing, it's about opening up enough to show you're human. When you share your struggles or needs, it allows others to connect with you in a deeper way. This builds trust. According to research in Psychology Today, teams with high levels of trust are 50% more productive than teams with low trust. The key is knowing what to disclose and when. For example, sharing that you're overwhelmed by a project can help teammates understand your workload and offer help. When you open up, it encourages others to do the same. This mutual transparency creates a supportive work culture where employees are more likely to collaborate and share ideas. The more transparent you are, the more likely you are to get the support you need. Being open also reduces feelings of isolation, which is a major cause of burnout. A study from the University of California found that people who are emotionally open at work experience a 30% decrease in stress. To build trust, practice sharing small things first. For instance, share your goals for the day or an obstacle you're facing. These little acts of vulnerability set the tone for deeper conversations and build a team that thrives on mutual support. Chapter 5: Guarding Your Energy. Setting boundaries with confidence. Mindfulness isn't just about being present, it's also about protecting your energy. Setting boundaries at work is one of the best ways to prevent burnout. But many employees struggle to say no. This fear of disappointing others can lead to overcommitment, stress, and exhaustion. A study by Gallup found that 70% of employees who don't set clear boundaries are more likely to experience burnout. Here's the good news: setting boundaries is a skill you can develop. Start by identifying your limits. Maybe you can't handle back-to-back meetings or need quiet time in the afternoon to recharge. Once you know your limits, communicate them with confidence. This isn't about being rude, it's about being clear. For example, instead of saying, "I'm too busy," try, "I have a full schedule right now, but I can revisit this after 3 p.m. Practicing this kind of clear communication helps protect your time and energy. Another key is learning to say no with grace. According to Time magazine, employees who master saying no are 50% less likely to experience burnout. Setting boundaries also empowers you to focus on what truly matters. It helps you prioritize tasks that align with your goals. So, the next time you're asked to take on something extra, pause, check your energy levels, and practice saying, "I'm at capacity." You'll be doing yourself and your team a favor. Chapter 6: From Stress to Blessed. Transforming burnout into empowerment. Burnout doesn't have to be the end of the road, it can be a turning point. When you feel burned out, it's easy to think you're broken, but you're not. Burnout is a signal that your mind and body need attention. In fact, the World Health Organization recognized burnout as an official medical condition, noting that it's caused by chronic stress in the workplace. The good news is that mindfulness can help you turn burnout into empowerment. The first step is recognizing that burnout isn't a personal flaw, it's a signal to reset. Mindfulness gives you the tools to tune into your body and notice when you're reaching your limits. A key practice here is self-compassion. Research from the University of Texas shows that people who practice self-compassion are 40% less likely to experience burnout. So, when you're feeling drained, instead of criticizing yourself, try offering some kindness. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? You might need a break, a conversation with a colleague, or simply to disconnect for a while. Next, reevaluate your workload. Mindfulness helps you assess whether your tasks align with your values and energy levels. If something feels overwhelming, don't hesitate to ask for help. According to a Forbes study, Employees who ask for help are 60% more likely to recover from burnout than those who don't. Turning burnout into empowerment is about giving yourself the permission to rest, reset, and refocus. When you recognize your limits and practice self-care, you can reclaim your energy and enthusiasm for your work. It's time to stop seeing burnout as a failure and start viewing it as an opportunity to grow. If you found these strategies helpful, be sure to subscribe for more tips on boosting your mental well-being and achieving mindfulness in the workplace.